What is going on, everybody? So you guys know I track Division Resurgence pretty closely. I've been tracking it for a while now. I actually think it's probably going to be one of the bigger Division games of 2023 when it does release, even with Heartland coming out. I just think that the mobile community is a bigger community, and if you just look up the facts, if you just look up the data out there on mobile games and how they keep growing and growing due to not just monetization, but the technology that we have in our phones now and in other parts of the world is just more accessible to actually get a phone and be able to game than have expensive console or expensive PC. Nowadays, you just get on a mobile. If you have a really good mobile game, you can play it. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to talk about some news we just found out. Division Resurgence announced on their Twitter that they are going to be having a live test coming from December 8th to December 22nd. Now, there are actually some pretty good details about not having to have an NDA in this article. So let's take a look at what they had to say. So we head over to their page, right? And it says live test incoming December 8th. It says, "Hello agents, we are delighted to announce that the next live test for the Division Resurgence will take place from December 8th to December 22nd, 2022 on Android devices." So sucks for all us Apple users. I might actually have to get an Android because I feel like they have been doing their closed test and their open, like their beta test and a test like this on Androids first. So I think I might actually pick one up just for this game and for gaming in general. I've been looking at a couple out there. It says, what can I play in the live test? It says the upcoming live test in the Division Resurgence will allow players to experience a big part of the Resurgence promise. Whether it's enjoying the story, taking place in many open world activities awaiting for you in New York cities, there are plenty of ways for you to enjoy the game as a solo player or part of a team. If you're looking for a bigger challenge, the different PvP modes will enable you to test your skills against other deadly agents in an action-packed conflict mode and dreaded Dark Zone PvPvE mode. So there you have it. Whether you guys want to play PvP, whether you guys want to play PvE, whether you guys want to play solo or in a team, there is plenty of stuff for you to do during this live test. And I'm a little jealous about this. I'm a little bit jealous about this because I won't be able to test it, and I'll explain why in a second. It says, the Dark Zone comes to mobile. The Dark Zone of New York City, aka the DZ, is an area of Manhattan that has been quarantined and locked down due to higher levels of contamination and has become no man's land. Overrun by hostile factions and ferocious enemies, government groups were unable to maintain control there and have left behind lots of hardware and gear, making these streets a great place to potential sources of high-end loot. Within the Dark Zone, you will face many enemies, all deadlier than the other, but possibility of bigger threat could be other players turned rogue trying to take your loot from you. Obviously, you guys know how the Dark Zone works. The upcoming live test will be your first opportunity to test your skills in the Dark Zone, and you can read all about it in our dedicated Dark Zone post here. So honestly, I'm excited for this. Even though I won't be able to play this, I'm very excited to see other players. I would love to see the devs do maybe a live stream. I would love to see them do it, and that way I can see how it plays. I'm excited for that. This is what is key right here. It says, will there be an NDA? It says no. The live test will not require players to agree to a non-disclosure agreement. As a player, you are free to capture and share all your experiences within the Division Resurgence online through videos and screen captures. Make sure to add hashtag the Division Resurgence when sharing so we can enjoy the show. How do you register to play the event? The live test will take place December 8th to the 22nd. Register now for a chance to play on the divisionresurgence.com. If you previously registered for the closed alpha, then you already registered for the playtest and don't have to register again. Select users will receive an email to preload the game. The live test will be available to players in Europe at first. More regions may be added at a later date. So again, if you're in Europe, you got lucky. This is all for you. If you're in North America, this kind of sucks, right? It looks like we aren't able to get in on this. Looks like Europe will. So that's why I won't be able to play it. But I'm excited to see what kind of content everybody puts out. Do I need Ubisoft Connect account to play Division Resurgence? Says, you do not need a Ubisoft account to play the Division Resurgence. However, we recommend logging into your account to help with any feedback gathering and possible consistency with subsequent testing phases, create and log in. So just create an account, guys. Most of you guys probably have one. Well, location, the platforms, devices will be included in the live test. The Division Resurgence live test will be available for select European regions at first. Most regions may be added later. More regions, not most. While this live test will take place on Android only, we aim to host future live tests on both Android and iOS in the first half of 2023, as both platforms are highly important to us. So there you have it. If you have an Apple, you won't be able to take part in this one, but if you have an Android, you will. In 2023, most likely that's when it's going to happen. Will players from the closed alpha test be invited? Yes, we value the continued support for our players and want to extend their participation from the previous closed alpha into the live test. Will my progress carry over to the live test when the game is launched? The Division Resurgence is currently in its beta phase to enable us to test and improve many aspects of the game. During this time, we hope to gain valuable information that will enable us to improve the player's experience within the game for the future. Parts of the game's current design decisions may shift based on provided feedback. As such, character progression gained during the live test will be cleared at the end of the test phase. I think that's smart, right? Whether they could or not, I don't think anybody should have that much of an advantage, especially if there's going to be PvP. Let everybody start at the same level 0, and then we'll continue on. It says, where can you share your feedback? And then it gives you at Division Mobile. Also, just tweet them out. So guys, this is actually exciting news. I am very excited for all the players who are going to have a chance to play this. I'm a little disappointed that I won't be able to get it. Obviously, I'm in North America, so it's Europe, and I have an iOS. I need to get an Android. So I don't know. I'm very excited about seeing content from this. So all the European players who are going to be playing this, I'm a little jealous, but I'm excited to see your content because I think this game could be massive. And when I say massive, probably the biggest Division game because of the mobile community. If you guys haven't done your research on the mobile community, highly recommend it. Live test incoming December 8th to December 22nd for all of you players who've been excited to test this out. All right, we're gonna wrap this up here. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.